A list of topics, themes, and sound effects featured in this episode have been listed in the description. For more on today's episode, we go to Monsieur Christophe Morel, editor of the Prepprisian Sun.
It has been 5 months since the sinking of the Poveda at the Battle of Chenko Bay in Korr. Since that time, the Vitaroian fleet has successfully invaded the eastern coast of Korr and currently occupy its towns and municipalities. To stop the invasion, the general has urged Tsar Ulyanov to enter peace talks with the Dragonborn Empire. That was 3 months ago.
Welcome to Klidar, Miss Dantes. Are you sure this is the place you would like to stay?
It's nothing I haven't seen before.
I don't mean the tavern, I mean the town. Are you sure you want to be here?
If I'm going to find this story, it's here.
Well, you didn't hear it from me. But I heard since the riot at the mill, they might lock this city down.
Merci for your concern, sir, but I'm sure I can navigate my way out of Klidor should that happen. I will contact your company should I need your services.
An extra comment, miss.
Think nothing of it. Use it how you will.
Thank you, ma'am. Do svidania.
A traveler? Why is she on this side of Korr? Shh, be quiet. What are you doing? Don't assume she is a civilian.
Don't let them bother you.
Oh, I'm not bothered. Besides, I am here on business.
What can we do for you, stranger?
I just need food and lodging, and maybe a sunny spot to write.
We can have a bed or two made.
Your hospitality is appreciated.
Well, you're making yourself pleasant, unlike some guests.
They are more jovial than I expected. How long have they been visiting here?
Few months, and these dragons already act like they own the place.
Well, your tavern is well cared for, despite the circumstances.
'Cause it is all we have left in these Sorry, shouldn't talk with mixed company.
Oh, no, but I understand. I feel your tension. No, it isn't your tension I feel. It is.
There you are, Lel. Can you tell Ivana to heat some soup for this visitor?
I'll see what he has, Natalia.
Who is he?
My boss boy. He's worked here for a few months.
But he looks quite mature to be doing such work.
And every good man needs a job, even the peculiar ones.
So he is peculiar. Is he by chance amiable?
He rarely talks to anyone.
Shame. I'd like to interview him.
What for?
It's the quiet ones that tell the best stories.
I don't think he has any to tell. Especially since he is a deserter. But you didn't hear that from me.
And you still hired him?
He proved his honor to me when the Dragonborn invaded. And since then, the Tsar has deserted us. So what is the difference? You're not going to publish, I said that. Are you?
Would putting you down anonymously help? Dearest Marguerite, I've arrived at my final stop in Korr. The coast is nothing like the capital of Solo. It's dreary and muddy. It makes me long for your sunny smile. No. I don't want to say that. It's boring. Dearest Marguerite, I've arrived at my final stop in Korr. The people have been very accommodating. It goes to show you that even in desperate times, kindness and hospitality can outshine the darkest of tragedies. Oh, no. Oh, that's worse. Writing a love letter should not be this hard. Maybe it is for the best. I wouldn't want some soldier reading my... Oh, merde! Just my luck. Of course. There is no broom in here. Look, Hallie. I know where to find one. Just who I was looking for.
What do you need?
Do you have a minute? I broke a pitcher and there's water and glass all over the floor.
I'll get a towel and clean it up.
Magnifique! My room is just over there. Again, so sorry to trouble you, sir.
No need for apologies. I wasn't terribly busy anyway.
It's just over there by the table. I am so embarrassed. I wasn't watching myself.
Really, no need to apologize. The rooms are pretty cramped even for me.
Oh, where did you get that scar on your hand?
I was sparring with a tree. I'm still finding splinters.
I have something that can take the sting away at least. I should have enough to treat the wound.
That's not necessary.
Please, it is the least I can do for your service.
Fine. Oh, gee! It's healed. What is in that ointment?
Mama's secret. I never go anywhere without a few of her special remedies. I'm very happy I was able to help you.
Lel.
Thank you. I'm Valentine Dantes, war correspondent for the Prepprisian Sun.
A journalist?
Does that bother you?
I just don't want any attention.
Understood. I won't pry for the sake of the sun. Not myself.
I appreciate that.
Though, I must admit I find you curious.
I bet you do.
Well, aren't you curious?
No, but the fact that you're curious makes me nervous.
For yourself or for others?
Both.
Is that why you isolate yourself?
I'm sorry, I'm terribly busy. I must be going.
Is it because you were at the riots?
I wasn't at the riots. That's the last place I want to be. Excuse me, but I have to go.
Do you think the Dragonborn are going to do more than lock down this town?
Lockdown? Have they announced one yet?
No, but it's likely. However, if you want privacy, being in a lockdown village might not be the worst place to be.
I disagree.
So you're protecting someone?
Please, I'm not looking for help. The less attention that is on me, the better.
Or something.
No, it's definitely a someone.
Well, you're not going to be able to protect them by isolating yourself.
I have been fine so far.
But for how much longer? It's only a matter of time till the Dragonborn push you out of your isolation.
I have to do this alone. Those I can trust are far away.
Then put your trust in me.
Why?
'Cause I've carried secrets before, and I'm willing to assist. I sewed this pocket in my bodice to smuggle messages and evidence from abroad before.
Even if you did such a service for me, my father would not have the time to speak with you.
Is he a businessman? A soldier like you, maybe?
How did you know I was in the military?
You don't hold yourself like a busboy.
Whichever the case of, if Vitru found out about me, I'd become a bargaining chip.
All the more reason to help you.
I can't accept help.
Why?
I don't want to drag a stranger into my problems.
Then think of me as a messenger. I don't have to understand what you're doing, only your father does.
How many times have you smuggled letters?
Plenty. I once smuggled paperwork from the Isles to prove the mistreatment of one of the colonies. It was a fantastic expose, if I do say so myself.
Would you take any bribes?
I would not dream of doing such a thing. You have my word.
What can you do to assure me this is not a trap?
You have my honor. But should I fail you, I will give you a favor to your family.
I fear owning a favor to a Drozdov would make your reporting difficult.
You're General Zoikov's son? I thought I saw a resemblance, but everyone thinks you're dead.
Yes, and for the time being, I'd like to keep it that way.
Understood. But I must advise you to get out of Kedar. If the Dragonborn find you and recognize you, oh dear, you are wise to cut your beard.
Now that you know the stakes, are you still willing to help me? Or is your curiosity satiated?
I take the greatest honor in assisting you.
So how do we proceed?
Take this book. Add your message inside. I'll undo the rest.
Simple enough. When do you leave?
Tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow then. In the meantime, try not to break any more glass.
Dearest Marguerite, I don't know to be excited or concerned, but I might be interviewing someone very important soon. Who knew in such a sad place I would find such an opportunity? I'll burn this tonight.
What am I doing? I know it is the right thing, but can I really trust her? I know something has to be done, but if I take the wrong risk, no one will be saved. If I continue to just plan and train without action, what am I doing here? The honorable thing is to act. 500 common is not going to get me far. But it is enough to get me started. Let's hope my father remembers.
Enter. Private Agapov, why have you left your post?
Apologies, sir, but the Tsar is here to speak with you.
At this hour? What for?
He said it was urgent, separate from the treaty business, sir.
Show him to the drawing room. I will be down shortly.
Yes, sir. Long live the Tsar.
Long live the Tsar. What terrible timing you have, Ivanov. Hopefully we are just going to talk about the Union, and I won't have to use these.
I've taken him to the drawing room, sir, just as you requested. Sir, why are you wearing gauntlets? Is something wrong?
No, Agapov. These are just for show.
Oh. Should I announce you, sir?
No need. This is private business. Please see that no one disturbs the Tsar and I.
Yes, sir.
The door. Stop! It is the General!
My sword! How did Zach
General,
do this?
we are sorry. We thought...
The Tsar was an assassin. Bah! Never in my house. At ease. Better yet, take your leave. The Tsar is safe with me.
Sir, what will you have us do?
Take your leave. The General and I have old projects to work out.
Yes, sir.
Well, General, are you going to sit?
I've wanted to assure that we were alone, sir.
How considerate. I'm sure my guards meant well.
No offense taken. They seem like honorable soldiers.
They are also Joven's finest. But even his best are no match for the gauntlets.
Of course.
What is the matter? Don't you like compliments?
Is that what you call baseless flattery?
Fine. I'll cut to the chase. We need the Drozdovs to reclaim their Union duties.
Have the Burkharts and Stauffenbergs decided to make amends?
Zoikov, there is nothing to make amends for. Besides, that was their father's folly.
I don't care. The Drozdovs swore to remain recused until Solange is honored.
You never even knew her.
We don't play with traitors.
Well, that complicates my next request.
Next request?
If you will not concede to my demand, then you must give the gauntlets to another.
Do I look like I am in my grave? This isn't your business.
As the head of the Union, I should have a say who sits at the table, should I not? The lineage before you has proven to be difficult.
And you think my extended family will be easier?
No. But we need the Drozdovs to return to the table.
For what reason?
Some resources need allocating.
In other words, you need a Korrish majority.
Don't you want what is best for Korr?
Of course I do. But why must I give up my family's gauntlets? I still intend to give these to my son.
Your son is gone, Zoikov. It's time for a fresh face at the table.
There is no proof he is dead.
A sunken ship with no survivors isn't proof?
With all due respect, my lord, these gauntlets are mine, and they will remain mine until I will them otherwise. If my son is gone, then they will go to Vivi.
A tavern wench? That is who you want to wield them?
Is that the problem?
I need an impartial party, Zoe.
And I expect her to remain recused.
Is your sister qualified to take on the mantle?
She isn't easily manipulated, so yes.
Seems to be a family trait.
If this upsets you, sir, you should return to the palace.
Your nephew Yolkov. Why not him?
No. When his father committed that crime, his line was disowned. So the Burkharts would agree to leave my family in peace.
But he's nothing like his father. He is a teacher, not a brute. A perfect representative.
As much as I agree, I cannot give him the gauntlets. His father's sin was too great.
I am your Tsar. Must I stoop to ordering you to give up the gauntlets to your nephew?
You know that isn't how this works.
Would you rather be reprimanded?
I would rather resign than endanger my family.
The disrespect and impudence you show. It sickens me.
Excuse me, sir, but you're the one making inconsiderate demands.
If it is time you need, fine. I better have your answer before we sign the treaty.
I think you and I both understand that time is not the issue.
Zoikov, I pray to the river, see it my way. Think of what we could do for Korr.
Don't waste your prayers. Go home and focus on the treaty tomorrow. That is how we can best serve Korr.
Foolish man. Does your insolence have no bounds?
None that the rivers found yet, my lord.
Sir, I just saw the Tsar. He seemed furious. What happened?
Agapovit is nothing to worry about. Fadley just needs to rethink things. We all do.
Watch where you are going.
Apologies, sir. I'm running late.
Move along, then. Don't let me keep you. Dwarves. They are stubborn as stone. But where is this dwarf trying to run to? I wonder if we share an interest.
Bonjour, Lal. How was the book?
A quick read.
Oh, you're finished?
Well, I wanted to be sure I returned it to you before you left.
I appreciate that.
Well, dear, can you help Anya in the back?
In a moment, Natalia.
Carriage to Chenko Point Station for Valentine Dantes?
Ah, well, that's my ride.
May the river give you safe passage.
Same to you.
Strange one she is.
Yeah, but she means well.
She forgot her gloves.
Pass them to me. I'll take them to her.
She left you a tip. And a note.
Well, what does he say?
For your travels, may we meet again. Seems you made an impression.
No, Natalia, it seems I have made a friend.
You can purchase your tickets outside at that booth, miss.
Merci beaucoup. You have been very kind. And an extra tip for the road. One ticket to Tagariga, please.
Any particular accommodations?
A private cabin would be amazing if you have one.
We have one left. It's 200 common.
Ah, I'll take it.
Tickets and nuggets check.
Merde.
Ticket?
Here are my papers too, sir.
Well, that answers one question.
Dear goddess, is that really necessary?
All I can confirm is your papers and checkout. A letter?
It's a personal letter.
Dearest Marguerite. Is this a love letter?
Yes, and I'd prefer to keep it close.
Then let me be prompt in returning it to you. Relax, miss. We are not so strict on relationships in our country.
Bless you for that. Will that be all, sir?
No problem, miss. Safe trip home. Next passenger!
Thank you, Marguerite.
KT-56 to T Greek.
Oh, I need to cover these windows. There. No one should snoop now. Clothes, toiletries, snacks, passport, notebook, pleasure reading, corset. Well, everything is accounted for, including his letter. Might as well see what he wrote. I may need to defend this letter later. Dear General Zoikov Drozdov, I have it on good authority to inform you that your son, Lel, is not endowed with the Pobeda. However, the situation is not any less grave. I have sent this letter with a correspondent, as speaking directly would be more disruptive. Ask them what you will, but the information they give will not be accurate. So wait for me, and expect me. I will be coming to you to reveal all. May the rivers bless you. Sincerely, Boris the Butcher. P.S. I will arrive on the 31st to have a word with you. Let us hope the cats in the attic stays there. Well, that does not give me much time. Unless he means next month. Question is, will it be enough to convince Drozdov to speak to me?
Well, can I speak to you for a moment?
Sure, Natalia. What do you need?
Well, love, I heard some news from Famakozaki this afternoon.
What sort of news?
Seems they are going to be issuing a curfew and a lockdown in the next few days. He saw some troops gathering on the edge of town.
Prokletye.
I don't know why you're surprised. We all saw this coming. I'm just surprised they didn't act sooner.
No, you're right. Our luck has been spent.
Well, at least you get to go home tonight. Spokojnej noci, Lel.
Spokojnej noci, Natalia. I guess I'm leaving tonight.
I wouldn't advise that. Gomenasai, I did not mean to startle you.
But you did mean to eavesdrop.
Got me red-handed. Don't give me that look.
He's Finny. I did not mean to make you uncomfortable.
Good sir, let's start over. It seems we have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Why are you so interested in building a rapport with me?
Well, you're the first dwarf in this muddy place that seems to want out as much as I do.
You want out of here? Are you a diplomat or something?
No, my working years are behind me. My name is Kenzin Tanaka, formerly of Tanaka and Yamada.
A lawyer.
Yes, for 50 years, serving the Emperor personally on more than one account.
That doesn't answer why you are here.
Well, I'm interested in traveling across the Glacian continent, but I find myself in need of a guide.
Is that what you need from me? To guide you through Glacia?
You catch on fast, good sir.
I'd only be able to travel as far as Solo.
That will suffice. I'm sure I can get myself to my other destinations from there. You still seem torn.
With all due respect, sir, I cannot go with you. My reason to go to Solo involves personal affairs of a familial matter.
Under my papers, no one will question your transit to Solo.
That isn't my main concern.
Do you require privacy?
Yes.
I see. Well, I can respect your privacy, if that can make our agreement more amiable.
Does this extend to personal property?
I won't poke through your things if you promise to keep your nose out of mine.
When do you plan to leave?
Tomorrow. Can you be ready?
I can.
Great. I will see you here tomorrow at 2:15.
Yes, sir.
And one more thing. I don't think I caught your name.
It's Lel. Lel Pavlovich Lebedyev.
A pleasure to meet you. I look forward to traveling with you.
Alex Blair as Lel Drozdov. K.R. Hindman as Natalia. The news was read by David Nachman. Adeze Dozier as Valentine Dantes. Alex Brandel as General Zoikov Drozdov. Alex Chung as Kenzin Tanaka. C.K. Ramos as the Coachman. Danny Kwikwi as the Dragonborn Soldier. David Nachman as Private Jere Agapov. George Barber as Royal Guard 1. Luke Carter as Chief of Security Jovan Medved. Luke Frederick as Tsar Fadli Yolanov. Additional voices provided by Luke Carter, Panda Ray, George Barber, Ariana Abraham, Kennedy Jones, Chloe May, David Nachman, and Luke Frederick. Thank you for tuning in to the Fate of Korr. If our story inspired you, we would appreciate it if you liked and subscribed. And leave a review if you have the time. Want to support us directly? Check out our Patreon and Ko-fi in the show notes. To keep up to date on our posts and get a sneak peek behind the scenes, follow us on our social media pages, which can also be found in the show notes. May the river bless you on your journey. Before you go, here's a sneak peek from our fellow creators. Luke Law by Luke Greensmith.
How does a quick deep dive into a folklore topic sound to you? From an exploration of places or traditions, to a thorough investigation of themes such as British fairy creatures or ocean monsters, to eclectic topics such as cheese and modern-day creepypasta. Luke Law is a twice-a-month show hosted by myself, Luke Greensmith, and filled with wonder, very British sardonic wit, and no small amount of creeping dread as stories from around the world are brought to life. You can find Luke Law anywhere you enjoy podcasts, while the scripts of the show are available for reference at www.lukelaw.com.